Michael Saylor has just bought even more Bitcoin. How's it going, folks? It has been a frustrating couple of weeks for crypto investors. We've got some people calling for the onset of the bear market, but I think the majority of us just feel pretty bored with what the market's been doing. All told, I think it's been a boring couple of weeks for crypto, for price action. But Michael Saylor has indeed been buying more Bitcoin. Let's get into the exact numbers of that. Because you can see here, reported by The Block, Strategy buys another 1,229 Bitcoin for about $109 million. And that comes, as always, funded through sales of Strategy's Class A common stock under its At the Market offering program. An average price of about $88,568 per Bitcoin. They've been purchasing between December the 22nd and December the 28th. And that brings down their overall average acquisition price to just shy of $75,000 per Bitcoin, $74,997 to be exact. Of course, we are getting closer to that average acquisition price, but we still remain a fair way above that now, $87,917 at the time of recording. But I think what's interesting about this most recent bout of purchasing is it comes in the midst of MSCI, that is Morgan Stanley Capital International, threatening to delist Bitcoin or blockchain treasury companies from its indices. And we know that this would result in some forced selling of those stocks because some of the funds that own these stocks are actually forced to hold only in their portfolios stocks which are listed on MSCI's indices. This would also make it less appealing for companies to get involved, to become a blockchain treasury company, right? Thus hurting demand on the Bitcoin market. But we know that Strategy has been pushing back on this. I reported on this in a recent video as well. Strategy pushes back on MSCI's digital asset exclusion proposal. Michael Saylor and team urged MSCI to maintain neutral index standards after a plan to exclude firms with significant digital asset holdings. Also seen recently, Vivek Ramaswamy's Strive fund has also sent out a similar warning to MSCI, or a similar negotiation with MSCI, you could call it. Sends out a warning letter to MSCI over its proposal to shun Bitcoin treasuries from indices. Here we are. Strive Asset Management, an investment firm co-founded by Vivek Ramaswamy, and now the 14th largest corporate Bitcoin holder with $704 million worth of it on its balance sheet, has just submitted a 7-page letter to MSCI Chairman and CEO Henry Fernandez, shared with Forbes, urging the firm to withdraw the proposal. So pretty interesting to see Saylor pressing on, buying nonetheless. I did make a video recently going into some of the criticism that Strategy and that Saylor have come under for apparently buying the top in these recent purchases, right? That is to say, usually when they report big buying on the market, price comes down immediately after that. No sign of that happening immediately, at least right now. I have said I do think the market is winding up for a big move in either direction. I suspect whichever direction that appears to be going will probably be the opposite direction to where we ultimately go from there. But I will say it is personally encouraging to see the big players still accumulating, still buying into this dip. I mean, if you just look at this completely objectively, and I've spoken about this before, win, lose or draw, okay, whether or not we do go into an extended bear market from here, or if we find a bottom and prices come up, short term or long term, it still represents to me a good buying opportunity. It represents best practice for my strategy and my goals, which are long term, to be accumulating when we get periods of extended lower prices. Okay, what do you risk from doing that? What you risk is prices go even lower and you could have got more Bitcoin for an even lower price. What do you gain from doing that? Well, you gain basically a hedge against the risk in that scenario of doing nothing and prices come up from here, and then you missed an extended opportunity to buy Bitcoin at sub 90K. The truth is, I'm not an oracle. I don't have access to an oracle. I don't know exactly what the market is going to do in the near term. In fact, I don't really know what the market is going to do in the long term either. It's all essentially speculation. But to hedge for that lack of knowledge, for that lack of knowing, the best way historically that you can get around that is by dollar cost averaging. It's by just deploying capital to the market at a steady rate over time, which means that you basically account for all of the short-term volatility, all of the near-term volatility. That's what I'm going to leave you with today. Strategy, buying a lot of Bitcoin. Strategy not put off by MSCI's threats. We will see resolution on that in January on the 15th. Thank you so much for watching. As always, nothing I say should be considered financial advice. Purely my opinion and purely shared for entertainment purposes. Plenty more to come.